Alright, what's up girls and boys? What's up internet? I am Vianca and welcome to yet another episode of our The Legend of Legacy HD Remastered for the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStations 4 and 5, and PC through Steam. For today, our goal is to get to the end of the Bottomless Pit. Like, I have been prolonging this. I've been trying really hard to get everyone to like 300 HP at the very least, but our attempts have been in vain. I could not. The highest HP we have is for Garnet with 277 HP, followed by Mayors with 263, and then finally Bianca 223. And believe me, I've tried farming at the Shifting Sands. I've tried dealing with the Bogsores in Bogsore Marsh, and even fighting all the enemies that we come across to, as I was trying really hard to actually farm everything. Now, the plus side, and this is something I would very much recommend you try to get, is that I got this skill for the fire. I got a fire charm from trying to get the fire shield to level up. I got Sunlight Veil, which is, despite it being a 5 SP charm, it really is one of the best fire charms that you can have, which summons a wall of sunlight that protects all allies from ice attacks and physical attacks, and it protects the party really well. Now, before you head to this location, the Bottomless Pit, just try to make sure that your characters can, tackle it. Like, you've managed to defeat a shadow giant, because there will be shadow giants here. And also, there is an enemy, a boss enemy that we've encountered before that we may end up encountering again this time around. It's called the Bone Snapper. So yeah, there's a chance that you can trigger a battle with that. It's a random battle, and it's a rare enemy, but with how our luck is going, especially in terms of trying to get our stats up, my luck is just atrocious. But anyways, enough of that. Let's start with the Bottomless Pit, our next destination.
Buried in the swamp, there lay the entryway to darkness. Only a phosphorescent glow from plants shone in that deep. How far down could the shadows reach? The abyss welcomed all, its mouth wide open.
So yeah, the Bottomless Pit. Now, for those trophy hunters out there, achievement hunters, this is a place that you would like to be wary of, because there is a very specific action that causes you to not obtain a trophy for this the current run you're on, and that is talking with Coco on this in the Bottomless Pit. Now, talking with him changes some things, and not talking with him, or talking with him, also sort of removes a feature. So you would really want to balance out. Would you like to have the ability to save while you're playing here, or would you rather have the trophy? So that choice is yours, but at the end of the day, how the story progresses from here on out is basically the same. Anyways, Shadow Elemental Den. What are they hiding below? Do you guys see that? Yeah, there's now spike traps, and they come up really fast, so you would like to be careful with that as well. There's a lot of them here, a lot of spike traps, and also the enemies are stronger. Sometimes you can find treasure chests and sparkles here, but again, our luck simply is not on our side. So yeah, be careful with the spike traps. It's one of the many traps that you can find here in this area in the bottomless pit. It also has 2 exits. So yeah, let's trigger this first. Singing shard pulses. The warmth wards away foes. So there we have it. We need to trigger this first. Ambushed! Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're really unlucky when it comes to stat up. Still no gains here. So yeah, we need to interact with the wind spirit perch or the air elemental spirit perch in order to activate this teleporter. That will come in a little bit. Also, what else can I say? There is, or I've already mentioned it, there are 2 paths here. One will take you to like the second floor. Let's head here first. So yeah, one will lead you to B2 and the other to basement 3 or B3. Now we are heading for B2, but we're not gonna go there just yet. We're just going to operate this spirit perch right here. So that will enable us to use the teleporters on the southern side. There's really nothing much there apart from... So yeah, there's nothing really there apart from, if I remember correctly, it's just the chance for a sparkle and a chest. But for the sake of completing the maps, we have to go here. So there, we'll go past the ravine. Let's see if we're lucky with the chest. Also a singing shard, but we already got the whispering shard, rather, the shard here. It is the will of the king that heirs desire the spirit's might, and so I whisper now to thee, restorest thou the spirit's light. That to me feels like we're being manipulated into this, right? Whispering shard hypnosis. So I already have hypnosis. I managed to unlock it, so I don't really need it. And there's no like trophies associated with getting all the whispering shards or even triggering all of the statues, the rocks that houses them. But it's more like if you haven't triggered it yet, then it's for completion's sake that you do. So this is a dead end, but there's a chance. So yeah, frustratingly, we ended up dying to a mob, but I think that's fine. Still no stat gains. Anyways, I know the original plan was that we're gonna try to deal with the green dragon, but considering that I kinda need, at the very least, 300, so let's go here first. I kinda need, this leads to B3. There's gonna be a mini boss battle here, but as I was saying, I kinda need 300, at the very least, HP to make the battle there that much easier. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We won't be able to beat the green dragon yet, so I decided to, not do it just yet. So yeah, we're doing all of this to of course unlock the map, but we need to also get the shadow core. Also be careful of these green things. If you step on them, they will bring you to the beginning of the area, which is not something that you would like to happen. So just wait for it to disappear before crossing. Yeah, there we go. There's also another thing that I would, so there's the spirit perch. Another thing I would suggest before attempting this area is to have this skill stronghold on whoever your tank is, because this one is really one of the more powerful defensive arts that you can possibly have. In this playthrough, whenever I like grind or attempt to, block still always with like 100 or 99.9% certainty, it's the one that always trigger. Ricochets like around 80. Retaliation, sometimes it's 70 to 80%. Stronghold never fails. Like this one is 100%. It's gonna defend your characters. If you're in a defensive stance, it's gonna protect the entire party without fail. So far. Knock on wood. But yeah, so that's something you would want your tank to learn. So many enemies. So yeah, you would also want to have somebody know the Purify spell, because the enemies here also have a penchant for Jewel Fragment. They have a penchant for poisoning you. They also enjoy like trying to get you confused, put you to sleep. So yeah, statuses are a thing here in the latter parts of so yeah, I'm not gonna interact with Coco here, like just to be on the safe side. Besides, he's just those platforms, they're just for getting like items, and we don't really need an item right now. Yeah, just make sure you're being careful. Because the traps really are one of the things that you would like to avoid here. So yeah, we're trying to get the entire map to 100% for... you don't really have to do that if you're not into like getting the achievements. But since we are after the achievements, that's what I am doing. I am uncovering the entire map, removing the fog of war from it. See, again, remember to save, especially if there's a lot of enemies around. You don't want to trigger... Oh gosh. You don't want to accidentally trigger like any battles you cannot run from. Okay, so let's go here first. Wait for the spikes. Wait for the green portal thingy to disappear. And make your way up. Yeah, you would want to deal with the enemies first before you like wait for the traps. But yeah, this area, like the 4 areas we've been to, Bogsore Marsh, this area, and the last 2 remaining ones that we will tackle after the Bottomless Pit, they are really annoying in the sense that the enemies are like, there's a lot of them, and that they're very spongy. You know, which wouldn't be so bad if not for the fact that if you add that in with how much they love to like just stun everyone and make sure that you lose a turn, it makes the battles like really long. Like the entire battle, before we continue, I would just like to rant about this because we're near the boss, the mini boss, or just the option, not optional, but yeah, mini boss. But you know how slow the battle animations in this game is. Like, you, even with pressing the fast forward button to make those animations faster, the battles itself, they take so long before you complete it. Now imagine that, like having to press that button continuously just to speed the battle along, and then every turn you get stunned and only one person gets to act. Not only does that make the battles a nightmare, but it gives like you a potential chance for a game over, which is just annoying. But anyways, yeah, we're close to the boss in the area. We are gonna need to uncover this first. Grab this. All right, interact with this one. Young Amelius, inventor for invention's sake. An interest in life itself soon he did take. Crafted he his dolls, those automated wonders, which yet skulk those halls, tearing threats asunder. Oh my gosh, how am I reading this? So you get like, I think the embrace, cold embrace, winter embrace, charm? Winter's embrace charm. So now that we have this, we can go back to where the platform was. Coco's, oh my gosh. This is amazing. And like, I've been trying so hard to get a rank up on any of the stats to no avail. But yeah, we're going back to the platform, Coco's platform, because that will trigger the mini boss battle that we would want to trigger for the sake of the Shadow Core. And the reason why I didn't trigger it before is because we are missing. What are we missing? Is because, let me just check the map real quick. Is because I wanted to get like the entire map unlocked first. So yeah, why is it at 94%? We're not missing anything really. That's just weird. Okay. Why are we at 94? Anyways, let's go back. Here. I think it's up here. Like, I'm just trying to get the map unlocked. But yeah, we need to interact with this. So 95%. Oh my gosh. Okay. Save first before interacting with Coco's pedestal. This was Cherubim's lair. It's now a nest for shadow elementals. I of course got you a little present today. Huh?
Oh my gosh, what's happening? Hurry, take this!
So yeah, this mini boss, it's actually a boss that we have encountered before, so grab that, it'll trigger the battle. This is the same enemy you encounter whenever there is a shadow realm or a shadow map present. So the tactics are the same. The only difference here is that you cannot run away from this battle. Now there is an alternative way to get the Shadow Core without sacrificing Coco. And that is something that I will show you guys another time. But for now, this is the route that we are going to take. So anyways, what I would like to do first is, of course, contract the fire elementals and the water elemental, and then have my tank Garnet into defense and hope that Insanity doesn't work on anybody. But yeah, again, sometimes retaliation works, sometimes it doesn't. Now, I would like Sunlight Veil and then have Bianca on the counterattack stance while I try to get the air elemental contract in. Yeah, Sunlight Veil up. So now we can just go to town with this enemy. And hope that we don't end up dying in the process. But yeah, okay, let's see. I just like to leave it at cleave. Yeah, Death Grip is an interesting attack in that it also lowers your maximum HP, like it does with whenever you die or whenever you faint. So that's interesting. But yeah, with the Sunlight Veil, the threat is a little bit minimized, so you would want to have that always on. Now, You can also opt to have somebody go on like a counterattack like that. Since our enemy here, our mini boss, is the Hex of Shadows, is really into physical attacks. So, you know, if you want to do more than just 3 sets of attacks for each of your character, like a set of attack, 1 for each character rather, then, you know, you can opt to counterattack instead, because the Hex of Shadow, it does attack twice. Now we're running out of not HP, but SP, so we have to conserve. But yeah, this battle shouldn't be really that hard for you. Hopefully. And I'm really hoping that we would end up getting a stat increase here, because I would really want my HP to go up, because it's just ridiculous how long I've been trying to farm for an increase in my HP to no avail. Anyways, maybe I can show you guys alright, I'm gonna show you guys what Stronghold is like. So let's see, put that there and then go with Stronghold. Like that. It's like super effective and super powerful defensive art. But again, it does eat up quite a bit of SP. So you need to be careful when you're using that, you know, as opposed to Retaliation. Which, if you have, there you go, if you have the air contract in, Retaliation only costs like 2 SP. If you have it if you have it, the air contract on your side, then Stronghold only costs a 3 HP. But if the battle ends up being long, then, you know, you may have trouble keeping up with your SP. Anyway, we got guard increase. I need HP. Why won't you give me HP increase? Anyways, now that that boss is done, we got ourselves a Shadow Core, and now we can go to the second basement level. But before we do that, I would really like to uncover the rest of the map. So could you please also save? Don't forget to save, because you never know what's gonna happen. Okay, there's 96. Maybe it's down here. New. Like, this is my only issue with this. Oh shoot, the trap words, blah 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 blah. 97. Oh my gosh, we didn't want that to happen. I suppose we could make a tactical retreat at this point. Let's go up here. Stick to the side. There's 98%. Just 2 more percentage, and we are done. So yeah, I'm gonna do a tactical retreat since we got what we needed, and I want to go in on the second basement level with perfect HP. We don't want. Do you guys know how desperate I am to get my stat to increase? Like, I've been. Oh, here's the area that we want. I've been trying to. We finished mapping this place. I've been trying to prolong the battles just for the sake of. Let's run away from this place. Just for the sake of trying to get everyone's HP up. That's what I've been trying to do. Like, I don't care at some of the battles. I don't really care if they end up like stealing the water elemental and, you know, healing themselves, because I would really like to have an HP increase at this point. At least let me get to one of them to 300 HP. But yeah, it's not really happening. I've done everything. I went back to like the earlier areas, went through all of that, still no go. Went with all the ambushes from the trees, from the from the skeletons on the ground. Still no go. I even tried to like go to the shifting sands again and try to farm there. Still no go. So it's just... Alright, so I had to run away again because Bianca ended up getting insanity and just buffing up the mob that we ended up triggering before. So yeah, you don't want that. If that happens to you, it's much better to just run away than to try to salvage that scenario, because you might end up with the game over instead. Anyways, we're now heading for B2, which is this way. Try to uncover the map as we go. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? All right, let's go back here for a bit. Let's go. I would really want to complete the map before we head out. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. It's completely fine. But yeah. It's just crazy, this game, you know. You'd think that as long as you uncover the path, it's fine. But no, you sometimes have to, like, check the edges just to get the fog of war out of the way. And that's just why. Why would you do this to me, game? I was doing so well. Why would you do this? But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so where is it? Might as well. Spirit Stone. Okay, there we go. And now I would like to also run away from battle. Run away like that because I would like to go into the second basement area of the Bottomless Pit with a high, you know, with perfect HP, with no one having any mortal damage. But yeah. Let's go back. Technically, the Bottomless Pit is really not that big of an area. But if you don't know what you're supposed to do, like if you're not one to interact with Coco's pedestal, then you might not know that that's really what you need to do. Or one of the things that you can do. Because again, there is another way to get the core, but it's a lot more harder in that you will end up fighting a different enemy, a different boss for it. But yeah, now we're at Bottomless Pit, Basement 2, B2. Where we will need to put the... so yeah, be careful of those green teleporters. They're gonna bring you to the edge of the Bottomless Pit, which is the start of the map, and you would really not want that. But yeah, I'm still gonna keep on reiterating it, how impressive in a way, not getting any like status gains so far. Like we haven't had any for the past few areas that we've been in. And it's astounding to me that that's happening. It's like that never happened in my own personal save file on my PlayStation 5 save. So yeah, you can imagine how frustrated I am in this save file that I am using to show you guys this game and you know, provide a good walkthrough and guide experience for everyone, and then the game decides to make things a lot more harder for me. Like, I would really appreciate it if you cooperate, game, because this is hard enough as it is. You know, it's not hard in the sense that you may not know where you're supposed to go, but it's hard in the sense that everything about this game relies so much on luck and RNG, and it makes the game tedious in a way, because you know, it's like you're relying on that to make the gameplay longer, which is not something that I'm Like, I'm all for making, like, the games longer and having, like, some aspects of it luck-based, but not to the detriment of it being a slog, you know, and not to the point where it becomes just so mind-numbing. That's something I am not a fan of, and I feel at times that that's what this game, oh my gosh, this game has turned for me because of how many times I've played it. It just feels so mind-numbing now. Which I don't really like to say, you know. I like games like this, but not to the point where I have to like keep on playing it again and again just to, oh my gosh, Bianca ended up fainting again. I really need those stat ups. Oh my goodness. This is just... Also, this camera angle. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, camera angle? Alright, you know what? Let's go down here first. There we go. And we got absolutely nothing. But yeah, sometimes there's a chest here. You know, if luck is on your side, like, just a stat up, a stat boost, give me that. Oh my goodness. And this is what frustrates me about this game. Okay, be careful here. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about the two teleporters here. I would just like to go up there, here, just to eliminate the fog of war. But yeah, that's really the whole purpose of what we're doing. Like, it's just absolutely baffling. I fought so many enemies. I'm not gonna stop talking about this, but I've fought so many enemies and still no luck. How is that possible? But yeah, there's a perch here. Singing shard pulses. So there we go. We got ourselves a water contract. Oh my gosh. Okay, go here first. So this is gonna lead us to a different area. But again, what we want is complete the map first. Like so. And once that's done, head on over here. We've come so far already, it's hard to imagine there's much left to explore. And yes, this is the lower stratum, but since it's gonna be taking us a little bit longer to like complete the entire bottomless pit, and I want to like make these videos a bit shorter for easier consumption, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna put a pause on it, put a pin on it right here as we've entered the bottomless pit lower stratum. So yeah, that's all the time we have for today. I'll see you all again in the next video where we will complete the lower stratum and also the layer of shadows, hopefully. And you know, hopefully, maybe, I'm really praying for this, get everyone up, you know, everyone's HP up for a little bit. But yeah, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye bye for now. Thank you all for watching. See you all soon. And as always, please do keep safe.